Yo, what's good with the fam, man? We back again with another vid. Hope y'all doing well, living well, ready to feel better. You know the vibes. Welcome to the channel, man. And today we talking about traveling. I think everybody in this world, anybody, all of us should have the opportunity and just the chance to travel this world at some point of our lives. And I ain't saying you gotta go to every single corner of the world, every country, but just getting out of where you live, out of your sphere of living is one of the most inspiring, mind expanding things that I've experienced in life. So I'll tell y'all about a few of my experiences and just the power of traveling and just expanding your mind. I feel like so many times as humans, we tend to dislike the things we misunderstand because we don't understand them. So our natural reaction would be to dislike it. But just think about like so many different cultures and people around the world that people condemn or look at a certain type of way. Probably they never even met a person from there, but your whole mindset is on a low frequency because you're meeting it there and judging it from that standpoint. So I say all that to say, a lot of times the same people and things we lack the understanding are very similar to us. We just lack the vision to be able to see that, right? So with that being said, I feel like traveling is one of those things where it's very humbling. I feel like a lot of times you think your world, your city, your job, all those things, the places you go frequently, is your world, and you get caught up in the small mindset of that because that's where you are. You become your environment. I like to think about your environment. This is actually something I just thought of right now. Think of your environment as like the playground for your mind, and your mind is like the children. So if you put yourself in terrible environments, how are you allowing yourself to play? You know what I'm saying? So it's about the environment, and it's not even like your setting determines who you are, but it's a big thing, and I definitely influences what you do, because in different settings you act accordingly, and that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But as I was saying, um, traveling for me, I've probably within the last like year or so, I've done a lot of traveling, and I'm extremely thankful just to be able to go in the car, on the plane, wherever, and just explore this world, because exploring the world has been a means of exploring myself. But yeah, I've had the privilege to be able to travel, and it's been such a, not even like, I think I'm realizing now the power of what it's been, and I've taken trips specifically for growth, you know what I'm saying? But just looking back, every single thing has added so much color and shade to my life, to the way I see my home. And I love home. I love where I came from. I'm always thankful. But there's so much more in this world. This world is so big. There's people, billions of people right now living their lives all across the world. And, you know, so I mean, like I was saying, when you learn about other people and learn about other cultures and stuff, it's a means of learning about yourself. So through me, I ain't been out the country yet, but that's one of my next destinations. But just going to different states. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell y'all. I moved spots a little bit, moved chairs, because I wasn't trying to sweat the whole video. So you get a little shadow action in here too. As you can see, you get a little. I ain't sweating, but it looks like it. Anyway, yeah. Uh, so I'll tell y'all about a few of my travel experiences. One of the most profound was earlier this year. I went to Atlanta, Georgia. My friend, he invited me there, and went there for a few days. And I actually, the purpose of me going was to go to this event in like a spiritual event, just a whole lot more like-minded people, like probably me and yourself. And I've never been to something like that, especially on a mass scale. It was probably like 1,000 black people. But the cool thing was, it's Saturday night. Everybody's there because they intentionally came there. And also on top of that, you took your Saturday night and you invested your money to being around people, like-minded people. So that just all of that opened my mind. Like, I didn't even know things like that happened. So that's not happening in my city, but just me going to somewhere else, expanding my environment, allowed me to connect with so many different people and show myself and learn different parts of myself through people that I really never thought I'd meet. Like, it was funny. I always like to reflect. Me and my friend went to the park a few days after the festival or whatever, and it was like another event with kind of similar people there. And somehow I just found myself talking to this older Jamaican guy, and he's like, what you would imagine. He had long gray dreads. I don't know what his like attire was, but he's pretty fresh. I don't gonna lie, and I don't even know how the conversation started, but I just remember I'm looking at the trees in the distance, just talking about being present and how everything in the world around you is present and here and just always there for you. But your mind, you're always thinking about the past or the future. So just to have those types of conversations is such a eye-opening experience, and it's like if you don't ever put yourself in position, you can't win. So make an effort to travel. I know everybody has a different financial situation, but I think we all, for the most part, equally have the opportunities. It's just about executing them and using this time we have now. I think we're at a precipice of a golden age because we're at the turning point between practical, tangible things into a more technological, digital world. So I think it's good to engulf yourself and just learn about all these different things and different opportunities, because there's a lot of ways to better your life. And I think a lot of people focus on what they don't have and the lack, but this world is so big, this earth is so big, it's so big, none of us are ever gonna get to experience every single place on this planet. So just put that into perspective. But yeah, man, everybody, I'll tell y'all about my second trip I just took a few weeks ago. But yeah, traveling, it I feel like your little piece of the world, what you think the world is, it shows you that the world is this, and you're like, oh, okay, this world is so much beyond my sphere sphere of perception. So you're I mean, all of our worlds are just simply based upon our own perspectives, um, minds, and things we've dealt with, and then we reflect how we've seen the world onto the world and project that. But is that really reality? And obviously reality is subjective. I mean, we all here, but the reality that we experience is different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, traveling is one of the most I mean, just think about humans back in the day. Like, there are a lot of humans who were nomads. They traveled from place to place, just finding, instead of, I mean, we live in a different society nowadays, but I don't think you should stay stuck in your hometown for life. I mean, if you like it there, live there. There's nothing wrong with that. But go travel to different states, different cities, and definitely different countries. I can't speak on different countries yet, but I know that's just going to be a whole 180 experience. So it's very good to expand your mind, constantly expand your mind in all ways. You don't have to just travel with your feet or your body. You can travel with your mind too, by learning yourself through anything, honestly. It don't have to be reading, meditation, any of those, which you would think would be spiritual practices. You can learn yourself just through living. Like, I'm learning about myself just through making this video with y'all. But let me wrap it up with this experience I had of going to Chicago. And it's crazy, like, I live a decent driving distance from Chicago, and I never went. And something told me, I saw it on TikTok one day. I'm like, I could probably go there. It's not that much, like, it's not that far, like, let's do it. And then stars aligned, I ended up going last weekend, my bad. And yeah, man, it was very just eye-opening experience. I've never been to such a big city, so it felt like I'm in a movie. But it's just like my hometown is so much smaller than that. The downtown is like 3 buildings compared to Chicago, and just like, damn, like, there's a whole city this big out here, just here. And like, I don't, you forget how big the world is, as I was saying, when you get caught up in your little world. So that's why it's important to make your little world the big world, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I could really talk about this all day, but y'all get the point, man. We here to expand and just open your mind. That's the two biggest takeaways, is the expansion that it gives you. But in order for that expansion to take place, you have to keep an open mind. A lot of people travel places with their hometown mindset and try to view it from that lens, and then don't get the full experience. So just keep an open mind. You can learn from anybody, anywhere, at any time, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. We out. Go travel, man. I love y'all. Unlimited.